Yes, indeed. Now, when November is edging away and heading into December, you know there are going to be loads of activities, especially here in Lagos. And to talk to us about something that's already started, we have with us the Regional Director, Arts for British Council, Farai Ncube, and Kenneth Uphopho, who is the Festival Director for Lagos Fringe. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having us.
All right, Lagos Fringe. The term is definitely striking, but it doesn't exactly jump out at you, telling you exactly what it's about. I know I've probably let the cat out of the bag by saying festival director, but let's talk about this. What's happening?
So thank you very much for having us, Titi. The Lagos Fringe is a multidisciplinary, open access arts platform.
Okay.
It's our 7th year. This means that we've taken all kinds of work at the festival, from fashion, theater, music, comedy shows, an open market for a pop-up market for arts and craft, visual arts as well.
Okay.
But our demography, the target market, has always been mixed in terms of from young people to the old people to people who are, with disposable income to buy tickets and come watch the shows, generally. So that's what we've been doing for the past 7 years, combining mixed arts and presenting work at the Fringe.
So the term multidisciplinary arts, it's very broad, you know. When we think of arts, we think creative arts, we also think of dance, we also think of music, and I feel like there's a lot of everything involved in this. How is British Council involved in this project?
Yeah, so it's been a really interesting and rich collaboration and partnership with Lagos Fringe. Early this year in May, as British Council, we work within the arts and culture sector, Africa, UK, and globally. And we launched our Festival Connect Fund, which includes funding festivals, but also running a festival residency program where we partnered with Lagos Fringe. This is the first collaboration since we launched this program. And what it involves really is running a series of online residencies for different festivals around Africa and the UK, and really discussing those critical issues around businesses, sustainability of the festivals, how do you create and curate festivals, and also sharing skills, sharing experiences, and also bringing in different speakers to talk about their own journeys or to impact knowledge with the festival directors. So this week, we are bringing in, I think, 12 festivals, plus other festivals across Nigeria, to come and have a face-to-face interaction in the next few days. Yeah. Okay,
so is this in the form of panel sessions or sort of conference-like activities as well? I know this at Freedom Park. When I think Freedom Park, I think open air, so I'm not sure if it still tallies.
Yeah. So thank you for bringing up that part of the conversation. So first of all, it's good to have a partner like Freedom Park. That place shares a rich cultural history, but it's also, in terms of the outlook of it, it used to be an old colonial prison, but now it's a place for freedom, in quotes. So there are different kinds of artistic expression that happen there. Sure. So at this year's festival gathering, that's what we call it, where festival leaders are going to be convened at the Lagos Fringe. There will be panel sessions. Okay. As a prelude to this gathering, we had started with the online session, like she mentioned, the Festival Management Residency Program. We had over 50 festival leaders come together and discuss some of the topics, festival sustainability, funding, and all of that.
Very important.
Yes,
funding.
That's one common factor that we all share. In as much as we're trying to be vulnerable, share ideas and share resources. Yeah. Funding is always the critical factor there.
Very.
So there'll be panel sessions. There'll be activities for them to participate in. I want them to experience the Fringe as well, all the multidisciplinary arts expressions. There'll be comedy shows. Last night there was Y2K party. It was fun.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's karaoke.
Oh, karaoke.
Yes.
So now let's talk a little bit. You mentioned the target audience before. It did seem kind of broad. Are you streamlining it every day for a particular, target audience, or have you sort of segmented it in terms of, okay, so today is for the youth, the millennials, and so on and so forth? Give us an idea.
Yes. Each day or each activity is targeted at segmented audiences.
Okay.
But because of the vibe and the essence of the Fringe, it cuts across.
All right.
We have people who would never have been to a space like Freedom Park come in to say, I want to be part of this experience. I want to enjoy this experience. I know you say 18 to 25.
Yeah.
I know you say 18 to 35, but I want to be part of this experience. How can I be part of it? There are conversations that we've curated for young people as well. We've brought in facilitators who are well experienced in their fields to come and share. There's the Give Me the Money series that we developed for young content creators as well.
Okay.
In learning how to develop, content, but also monetize it. We've developed content, curated experiences around get the contract right, where we've brought in lawyers, experienced entertainment lawyers, to come and talk to them about governance, about getting the contracts right, and even tax laws as well.
Sure.
It's very, very important as creatives who is starting out to understand these things, especially when it concerns laws of the land.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to, take this next one to Farai, because I'm wondering, for people watching, as quickly as possible, if we can touch on why you think it's a good idea for them to come. Everybody's looking for their why, what they're going to get, what they're going to gain from coming. As quickly as you can, let's touch on that.
Yeah, so Lagos Fringe, yesterday was my first engagement, and also even visiting Freedom Park.
Okay.
And I think for me, just the space where it's happening, that's a reason to come. Yeah, it really speaks to the colonial history and how, with time, people have come to reutilize and be able to go back into their spaces and enjoy. There's a sense of community, which I also experienced. If you want to come to a place where you meet new people, and outside of Nigeria, or just people from Nigeria that you've never met, and just chill, enjoy the vibe, learn something, watch something, this is the space to come. Okay. And also, if you want to have a moment of an aha, like, oh, I didn't know that about, contracts, I didn't know that about grant writing, I didn't know that British Council was funding arts and culture in Nigeria. This is the reason for you to come. So for me, I really felt like, wow, this is like a village. Yesterday, it was just good to see the young generation, the older generation, all of us having fun, karaoke, dancing. Yeah, Y2K. It was, I really enjoyed myself. Okay. So I think as much as now we're getting into the festive season. Yeah. So that is just come and celebrate. But also, importantly, is recognizing that spaces like Lagos Fringe, they do exist to build that sense of community, to build that sense of social cohesion, to also support the economic thriving of a city or a space.
All right,
like
so
Lagos.
Let's not let too much out of the bag, shall we? Let's hold some in so that people can actually, at least go online and find out a little bit more about Lagos Fringe. Thank you so much, Kenneth. Thank you so much, Farai, for coming to talk to us about this. And good luck with the rest of the festival.
No, thank you so much.
All right, then, at this point, we know we've piqued your interest. And why not go online and find out more about it, or even maybe pop by Freedom Park sometime later today. We're taking a quick break. We'll be back after this.